CD, I don't know if you saw the Sounds of the Sideline video that came out last night from the Giants game, but you were talking about you're faster when you're not thinking about running. Just walk me through that, and just when you go after a ball like that, what is in your head when that's happening?
When the ball's in the air for a while, it's easy to start thinking of how you gonna catch it, or like, are you gonna get to it? You know what I'm saying? Or there's a lot of things that can run through your mind in a matter of like 0.5 seconds, if you will. And when I kind of think about running or like trying to catch the ball, that's when I kind of slow myself up, like mind to legs kind of thing. And when I just go out there and just play like freely, and just go out there and do what my body and my instincts tell me what to do, I feel like I play a lot faster than when I go and just kind of think about the route I need to run, or how I'm going to beat a man, or this, that, and the third. And then, you know, it ultimately doesn't go the way I want. So just going out there and playing freely, and just having the ability to open up a little more.
Not trying to suggest that everybody knows you can do that, but you played so much in the slot last year. How did it feel having a chance to kind of make one of those types of plays where, you know, you beat the safety help and kind of take the top off of the defense?
It's a lot different from last year, because normally when you beat last year, when I kind of beat the nickel, is the safety right there already. So it's a lot, I wouldn't say easier, but you don't really have to beat two guys when you're on the outside. You kind of got to beat your man, most importantly, and then, you know, the rest, the ball to beat the second man, you know what I'm saying? So just being on the outside, I feel like you have more range to hit more releases, or, you know, win your matchup without you know, it being easier to help from safety.
Everyone talks about all the weapons in the offense. Do you have a pretty good idea that you're going to be a featured guy going into a game, or have these games unfolded where you thought you were going to be one thing as far as usage and it turned out being something else?
Definitely. It's always a plan to, you know, be a featured guy, and that's all of us. Me, Zeke, TP, Coop, the tight ends, Dalton, Blake, doesn't matter. It's just like on whoever get the ball on a certain play or throughout the game, whoever's hot, that's who get the ball. And Zeke and TP did a great job running the ball. Tight ends do a great job of winning their individual battles. So it kind of leaves us one-on-one, and that's kind of where we are at our best on the outsides, and we just look to win.
CeeDee, how different do you feel personally in your second year?
I feel a lot faster, able to play stronger, you know, play the game, kind of adjust to the game a little bit, but just going in and just trying to be as prepared throughout the week as I possibly can, know as much about my opponent or the guy that my matchup, you know, try to get in detail and see what he does good and what he does bad. And, you know, and I feel like I took a lot of consideration in that this offseason, took a lot of pride in working on myself, my body, and getting faster. And I kind of made it mandatory that I was going to be, you know, a lot different than I am last year. And that's whether it's catching the ball, blocking, or speed.
That first question that you answered, were you talking about just letting your instincts take over, your athletic ability take over in the moment? Was that what you were talking about?
Yeah, like in the moment, not really doing too much thinking. Go out there, if I know it, I know it. If I don't, then I don't. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between. It's kind of black and white area. I'm just going out there playing lights out, or going out there and just, you know, putting my best foot forward.
You guys have talked a lot about how unselfish you are. You're sort of a receiver rooting for each other. Is that unique for this team? I mean, you guys, sort of you and Amari and all the receivers kind of don't care who gets the ball, just want to win.
Right, yeah, definitely just want to win. That's all. That's really all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Just getting to the championship, doing all the small things right, doing what we have to do on the outside. Me and Coop take a lot of pride in blocking, and we definitely gonna do what we got to do to get open. So, you know, it's fun. We're winning. You know what I'm saying? So, we got great talent all around, and kind of understand. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like it's a bond that we're growing throughout the season, week in and week out. It's just like, dang, like we really got something special here.
Seth and Noah have done a good job filling in, but what will Michael do? How will he allow the options to expand even more when he comes back?
That's just another weapon that we have. You know, like you said, Seth and Noah definitely doing a great job of, you know, Call of Duty. Whenever we need them, they definitely show up whenever we need it. Their roles are just as important as ours. and they take a lot of pride in it, and we're gratefully, appreciative of them. And when MG gets back, that's another deep threat, another playmaker on the outside, inside, wherever you want to put him. And we're going to use him in that sense. And like I said, I'm excited to get to him. Get him back. And then we also have Lyle that's out. So this offense still hasn't reached, 100% like capabilities, but it's a lot to grow from.
Is the constant deep threat the biggest thing that Gallup will?
Nah, the ability to win. He can win on just about any route. You can see it. He's won on slants. He's took screens 70 yards. He's took deep balls, however you know what I'm saying, over anybody. And that's kind of, it's just the way he can win at the line of scrimmage off is exceptional. And he's definitely doing a great job of just, consistently just winning week in and week out. Obviously, we miss him, and we haven't seen it in a while, but I'm sure when he gets back, we're going to play with a chip on his shoulder.
I was talking to Kellen on Monday about the way that he takes ideas from other games and teams and puts it into y'all's game plans. What's that vibe like with y'all as an offense when he brings you a new idea and you're like, oh yeah, this is pretty slick?
It's funny. It's intriguing. Like, how do you come up with stuff like that? And he reminds me a lot of Coach Riley in college. So it's just like, he's so smart. It's just like he's smart for his own good, and he knows it, and that's what he brings so much success to this offense. And us as the offensive keys, we definitely do a great job of just paying attention to the details and doing the small things right. But Kellen definitely does a great job of just week in and week out drawing things up.
Have you ever brought him a suggestion or an idea, or are you too young for that?
Too young for it. Too young for it.
Have you lobbied to throw the ball like Seth has? Have you lobbied to throw the ball in a game?
I tried, but I'm sure it'll come soon. I hope.
Y'all let him know you had a touchdown and Noah had a touchdown.
Oh yeah, he heard it. He heard it from me. He just heard it at the beginning of the practice also. So it's an ongoing thing. He probably won't hear it till the end of the season. So says on my bad side right now, but it's all love.
When you're
it's all
watching,
love.
CeeDee, what does Mike McCarthy mean to this team's success so far? What kind of stabilizing factor is he does?
I think it's the ability to come in and just bring that attack awareness to us every day. He does a great job. He's a coach's player, obviously. Holding us accountable, and just he's straightforward. He's a straightforward guy, and that's what you're looking in the head coach. And he trusts us to get the job done. And the list could go on and on, but it's just like I'm gratefully honored to be playing for him, and man, I hope for much success in the future.
Was he that way last year as well?
Yeah, he was the same. Same season, same year. Coach McCarthy, he's been the same, and that we love him for.
how is it for you to watch a Red River game like that?
Stressful. Got all my Texas guys just texting me. It was 14-0 in the first 2 minutes of the game. I've never seen that ever. So,
Did you give up? Did you stop watching?
No, I didn't. I was one of the few, actually. Just because, understanding I know what the offense is. If we have 0 points, I know something. We must have had a turnover or something they took to the crib. So, just understanding Lincoln Riley in the offense and what Coach Grinch is doing out there on defense, I wasn't really too worried. It was just like, why are we 14-0? In 2 minutes into the game. 2 minutes.
What about was 28-7? You got worried a little bit more, right?
Nah, I wasn't.
What does it say about
Just a little bit?
Nah, because my junior year at K-State, we were down.
Yeah.
Came all the way back.
what does it say about Lincoln to make that move at quarterback?
He doesn't. He's a business decision. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Spence didn't have the best half he wanted. But obviously, you got the young guy Caleb. He definitely does a great job of just coming in when it's time in and stepping in. And I'm sure the team appreciate him, and I'm sure Spencer still has the same love he does with the O-line and the team and the chemistry that's going on in that locker room. So there's not really much of a change, but it's just, kudos to Caleb for that, for sure. And Marvin definitely had a great game. Shout out to my mans. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going. We undefeated. Boomer.
That's an ender. Thanks, guys.